Top 4 tips on how to start social media marketing for beginners. This is where your social media marketing journey begins. You know you need to be on social media: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and those are just some of the most popular sites out there on the web. But as a beginner, all of this can seem overwhelming and too complicated. So, how do you start? Well, you've come to the perfect blog. My name is Adventago, and today I'm going to share with you how to get started with social media marketing as a beginner. Number 1. Choose the right social network. There's a lot of them, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. It's up to you on which network you want to be on. You could be on all of them, but if you're on all of them, you're not going to spend enough time to make these profiles amazing. You don't want to half do them. In other words, you don't want to be on LinkedIn and do a mediocre job. You don't want to be on Facebook and do a mediocre job either. It's better to not be on them than to do a mediocre job, because doing a mediocre job will get you no reach. Social media 5 years ago was way easier to leverage to get traffic from. Nowadays, their algorithms are super strict. Because there's so much competition, they're looking for the cream of the crop. In other words, if you're not the best of the best, you're not going to do well. You need to pick the right social network, and what's right for me may not be right for you. The best way to pick the social network for you is to look up what space you're in. If you're in B2B, the chances are LinkedIn is going to be the best social network for you. Twitter is also another good social network for B2B, but LinkedIn typically is better. If you're in B2C, Facebook does well, Instagram does well, and YouTube. The awesome thing about YouTube is that it works for both B2B and B2C. Now, here's the thing. You also have to look at what content type do you like creating. Are you good with videos? If so, you probably want to start with YouTube or LinkedIn. Facebook's much more competitive, but with YouTube, you can give your longevity. Even if you don't have an audience or a subscriber pool, you can still get more traffic over time. Unlike Facebook, people don't really search on there. On the other hand, with YouTube, people are searching all day long for videos, and your videos can continually get views if you rank high enough. If you're going after the older demographic, Facebook is amazing. If you're going after a younger demographic, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are amazing. Now that you have a rough idea of which social network to go on, you have to do number 2, which is Number 2, start creating content. I know what you're thinking, but Adventago, I have no friends and I have no following. It doesn't matter. No one's going to follow you if you don't have any content. So start creating content. That starts with completing your profile on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other social media platforms. All of them have profiles that you need to complete, from your username, email address, nice image, and description of who you are and your company. If you don't complete your profile, you're not giving people a reason to follow you. And when you're completing your profile, talk about the benefits that people are going to experience from following you or subscribing to your page. But as I mentioned, it's all about creating content. So it starts with the profile and then it gets to content. If you're not sure what content to create, you need to check out your competition. We all have competitors, even if you're in a new space. For example, ClickFunnels, they specialize in making online web pages that sell. Their competition would be people who still use basic websites to sell their products. ClickFunnels can do a lot of amazing things. Instead of having your marketing and sales stuff scattered all over the place, ClickFunnels brings all of your digital marketing needs under one roof. The link will be in the description below. I know ClickFunnels is already around and they're a $360 million company, but I'm giving you an example. If I was creating ClickFunnels from day one, that would be my competition. So look at your closest competitors. It could be indirect competition, but it's still your competition. You want to see what content is doing well for them and what content is not. That will give you an idea of what you should do more of and what you shouldn't do as much of. If you don't know how to create content, it could be a simple stats update. You could pull out your phone and record a video of you sharing some advice you learned. And if you're not sure what advice to share, you can go to Buzzsumo to type in any keywords from your industry and it will show you all the popular articles that shows you what people like on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and all the other social sites, which will then give you an idea of what kind of content will resonate with your audience and what doesn't. Number 3, build a connection. Now that you're creating content, the next thing you need to do is build a connection. And you need to build a connection with people. Remember, it's a social network site. Just because you're on the computer doesn't mean you're not connecting with humans. Make sure you're friending all the people that you know, following them, engaging with them, and consistently building your connections. If it's someone that you know in person, you can invite them to friend you on Facebook or follow you on Twitter. If it's someone you don't know, you're going to have to work more to build that connection. And here's how you do it. You go and look for all the people that are in your space who are posting. If they have questions, respond to them and help them out. If they have articles, feel free to share them if you think they're valuable. If there are other people on these channels that are related to your industry, even if it's your competitors, and they're asking questions too, respond to them and help them out. That's how you build a connection, even when you're posting on your page. When someone responds with a question or comment, you should acknowledge them and thank them for leaving a comment. And that's how you engage people. Also, what I found over time is when you engage, people will come back over to your site and they'll follow you. You'll engage deeply with them and then they'll become a loyal, die-hard follower. Remember, these are real life people. It's not just about growing your numbers. Which also gets me into the final tip. Number 4, don't go for follower counts. It's all about having valuable personal connections, because if your first 100 fans or followers aren't that engaged with you, all these social networks have a built-in algorithm that is looking at specific percentages. I'll give an example. If you have 1 million followers but only 1,000 engage, the algorithm is going to think, yikes, this is a depressingly terrible engagement rate. We should make sure to never make anyone see this person's content because no one seems to like it. But if you had 100 followers and every single one of them liked, shared and commented on your content, the social media algorithms are going to be like, oh my, this person's content must be awesome. Look at all the people that are engaged with it. This person needs to go viral because everyone loves it. It's not about having the greatest number of fans, it's about having the most amount of engagement. If someone's not going to engage with you, then you don't want them. Don't just pay people to talk about you so you can get more followers. It's about having the most relevant diehard followers. Did you watch until the end? If you did, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot that you found true value in this. As a reward, here's one more bonus tip just for you. Bonus tip: don't push people to buy your business on the first day. Within 3 or 6 months, by all means, you can start talking about your business, slowly mentioning it, trying to get people over to your site, asking your fan base for favours or things like sharing links. But you don't want to do all of that from day one. Why would you want to promote your business when no one's following you or engaged? If you went up to a random stranger on the street and said, "Hey, my name is Lewis, and I want you to buy this house from me," the other person's probably going to be like, "No, I don't know anything about you, the house, or the neighborhood. Why would I do that?" You need to build a connection. No one's going to buy from you until they build that relationship. So don't promote your business until 3 to 6 months. If you're doing advertisement from day one, you can promote your business instantly. But if you're trying to build up everything organically, you can't promote your business from day one. Well, there you have it. If you're still confused on how to get started with social media marketing, or you want a proven roadmap so you can avoid the pitfalls and have your success with social media marketing at rapid speed, then I highly urge you to click the link in description below and get started with Traffic Secrets. How would you like to spread life-changing influence but also get massively paid while helping others? Well, if you want to get massively paid for what you do, attract your dream customers, build a tribe and change the world, greatly scale your company online, and much more, then you need to click the link in description now. Win-win, right? It's time to combine knowledge and accountability and execution to turn your ideas into reality. Don't wait another second. Fuel the life you want, the marriage you want, the family you want, and the business you want by becoming a social media marketing expert today. The link is in description below. I'm truly here to help you succeed. Thank you for reading this blog post. Please comment and share this blog post with one person so you can support more people and help them succeed in social media marketing as well. Until next time, take care from Adventago. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, links in description below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.